Hello. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. This is another video presentation featuring a question on corporation law asked in the 2008 bar exams. The question was, Pedro owns 70% of the subscribed capital stock of a company which owns an office building. Paolo and Juan own the remaining stock equally between them. Paolo also owns a security agency, a janitorial company and a catering business. In behalf of the office building company, Paolo engaged his companies to render their services to the office building. Are the service contracts valid? Explain. The question tests the examinee whether he or she is keen on details. At first glance, the question seems to be about self-dealing contracts, but if you read the question again, you will notice that Paolo was not shown to be a director or officer of the corporation. The question merely stated that Paolo is a stockholder and he engaged his companies to render services provided by his own companies to a corporation by which he is a stockholder of. Let us restate the rule. A contract is self-dealing when the contract is between a corporation with one or more of its directors or trustees or officers or their spouses and relatives within the fourth civil degree of consanguinity or affinity. The contract is voidable at the option of such corporation. The contract is valid subject to the following conditions. A. The presence of such director or trustee in the board meeting in which the contract was approved was not necessary to constitute a quorum for such meeting. B. The vote of such director or trustee was not necessary for the approval of the contract. C. The contract is fair and reasonable under the circumstances, and D. In case of corporations vested with public interest, material contracts are approved by at least 2/3 of the entire membership of the board, with at least a majority of the independent directors voting to approve the material contract. E. In case of an officer, the contract has been previously authorized by the board of directors. Where any of the first three conditions set forth in the preceding paragraph is absent, in the case of a contract with a director or trustee, such contract may be ratified by the vote of the stockholders representing at least 2/3 of the outstanding capital stock or of at least 2/3 of the members in a meeting called for the purpose. Provided that full disclosure of the adverse interest of the directors or trustees involved is made at such meeting and the contract is fair and reasonable under the circumstances. Since it was not shown that Paolo is a director, we need to make it clear in our answer that we are applying the rule only if he is one. If he is a mere stockholder, the rule does not apply. There was also no showing that Paolo's act was sanctioned by the board of directors, nor was he given the proper authority to represent the corporation. The suggested answer to the question is, the contract is of dubious validity since it was not shown that Paolo was designated to enter into such contract by the board of directors of the corporation. The basic rule is that a corporation performs its powers through its board of directors. A board resolution is required to evidence such exercise of power or delegation of the power as the case may be. In the question, there was no showing that there was such a resolution from the board. The rule on self-dealing contracts will also apply if Paolo is a director or officer of the corporation. We hope you learned something useful in this video. Thank you. If you liked this video, please subscribe to our channel and like our Facebook page ECS Notes. You may also comment and share this video to your friends. Have a pleasant day.